analogy. In spite of our slow pace, what we have here is definitely not a gut rehab. The book feels very much like the old one. All the walls remain, and we have not expanded the footprint. But we have gotten rid of a bunch of old pieces of electronics that have been collecting dust and replaced them with newer gadgets. More specifically, the first 4 chapters of the book have not much changed. They set out the basic framework of our approach, including the term libertarian paternalism, which only its authors love. Examples and references are updated, but the songs remain the same. If it were a record album, we would call this section remastered, whatever that means. If you have read the original edition, you can probably skim those chapters pretty quickly. After that, however, even previous readers will find many new themes and perhaps some surprises. 2 important topics are given new chapters early on. The first is what we call smart disclosure. The idea is that government should consider the radical thought of moving at least into the 20th century in the way they disclose important information. Sure, listing ingredients on the side of food packages is useful, especially for those with very good eyesight. But shouldn't Sunstein be able to search online for foods that contain shellfish, given that they can make him very sick? The Internet is not exactly a cutting-edge technology. Widespread use of smart disclosure would make it possible to create online decision-making tools that we call choice engines, which can make many tasks as easy as it has become to find the best route to get to a new restaurant. We have also added a new chapter on what we call sludge, which is nasty stuff that makes it more difficult to make wise choices. Sludge is everywhere. You'll see. The use of smart disclosure is one way to reduce sludge. So is sending everyone a tax return that has already been completed and can be filed with one click. So is reducing the length of those forms you have to fill out to get licenses, permits, visas, healthcare, or financial aid, or to get reimbursed for a trip you take for your employer. Every organization should create a seek and destroy mission for unnecessary sludge. The rest of the book also has numerous substantive changes and what we hope is fresh thinking. We introduce several choice architecture concepts, in addition to sludge, that are new to this edition. These include personalized defaults, make it fun, and curation. These concepts play a large role in the chapters about financial decision-making. We have increased the space we devote to climate change and the environment. We highlight both the limits of choice architecture, preview, we can't solve the problem just with nudges, and the many ways in which nudges can help us succeed on a project that demands the deployment of every possible tool. And, we do have a few things to say about the COVID-19 pandemic. Some topics that we originally covered get a fresh look. The passage of years has created the chance to evaluate how policies work over time. A good example is the Swedish launch in 2000 of a national retirement savings program which allowed investors to create their own portfolios. In the original edition, we discussed the initial design of that plan. Now, 2 decades after the launch, we can provide some insights about how long nudges last. Preview, some of them can last almost forever. We have also rewritten the chapter on organ donation because everyone thought we supported a policy we actually oppose. We did state our policy in what we thought was plain language in the first version of the book, and we tried to make it a bit clearer in the paperback editions, but still our message wasn't getting through, so we are trying it once again. In case this is as far as you get in the book, please take note. We do not support the policy called presumed consent. Feel free to skip ahead to see why. We really do believe in freedom of choice. Other topics with fresh looks are devoted to helping consumers make better choices with their money. People have amassed staggering amounts of credit card debt and then fail to take some simple steps to reduce the costs of maintaining those large balances.